What's up, global community? It's me again, Brandon. I would say on the daily walk, but I don't know. I'm thinking about changing that too. But anyway, today is June the 3rd, and it's about 8 o'clock. The sun's starting to rise. 8 o'clock in the morning. And today there may be a lot going on, everybody. I might actually have some plans today. So the idea is some of you, I think all you pretty much know I don't have transportation, but a friend of mine is gonna help me out with some funds. I'm gonna go to town. If it all comes through, I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna pick up some items from town. As you all know, I don't have transportation, and town is about 5 miles that way. So if everything goes okay today, it's gonna be another long journey, exciting journey. And I'm gonna do my best to document the trip. I'm gonna practice my skills, that editing, documenting, journey skills for the daily walk. I'm going to document the way, maybe try to capture some videos of, I don't know, some signs, document some signs, gather some content for the intro, stuff like that. I'm just going to experiment and work on it. But yeah, if all goes well, it's going to be another long, hot journey into town to get some items. So that's the idea, and hopefully that's the plan. So I'll know in a few hours if the money comes through. So that'll be good. That'll give us a chance to pick up something we need, give us a chance to get out of the house, give us a chance to document. So yeah, I might have to carry the umbrella this time, because man, last time that sun just man, that sun ain't no joke. Midday, about 1 or 2, but it'll take me just a few hours, 5 or 6 hours actually, depending on how much time I waste uptown. That's the plan, everybody. Just stay tuned. You'll know soon enough if everything works out. I'll see y'all later on. Thanks. What's up, world? So everything worked out. It's a little late in the day, so it's like 5:30. It's like 90 degrees here in Georgia, but the grocery store closes at 8. And I think if we get there in time, if we walk quick enough, I think we can make it back before nightfall. It ain't too far. It's just right up the road. But I was thinking, what can we have for dinner? Because I've been fasting for 48 hours, and I was thinking that so I saw this great recipe for rice cakes or rice patties or something like that. 2 different kinds I was researching, but apparently the rice cakes is like an enlarged noodle, and the rice cake was like an enlarged noodle, and the rice patty was just like a patty of rice. But I think if I work smart, walk fast, I think we can get there before the store closes. We can probably make it back in time to get a shower, cook up some rice or something, and experience a day full of pleasure and joy. I got a couple bottles of water, and I'll take some photographs of the signs. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. What's up, universe? So here's the sign. Get a little closer. 4 miles. 4 miles ain't really that far, you know. On foot. In the heat. Yeah, it can get hot pretty quick. It can get long pretty quick, you know. But you know, somewhere between boredom and desperation, this may be a good idea. Okay, so what's up, universe? So on my way to town, talking to the Lord, guess who picked me up? Earl. I don't know Earl, but Earl stopped me on the side of the road. Earl picked me up. I don't know where Earl's from. Apparently he ain't the Unabomber or he ain't the man rapist, so I should be okay.
Yeah, you ain't no worry about that.
So that's my humor.
Oh, you good, brother?
So he picked me up, and you know I don't know where he's from. I don't know who he is.
Right here in this town.
He lives right here in this town.
My brother lives out there. You know that big brick house, right past Carrie. That big brick house on your left.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
Yeah, with all the boats and the cars and stuff.
Yep, that's my brother.
Okay, you guys. So I gotta go. We made it here to the store, and yeah, thank God for Earl, and thank God for cool evenings. And you guys stay with me. I'll take some more photographs of the other signs, and we'll go from there. So what's up, world? So pretty much done in town now. I didn't think to get a shot of or a clip of the stores that I was going into, but you know, there's a few back there I had to go into. And now, so if you look around, there's some fairly nice areas in Serpentine. So yeah, 4 miles. So luckily, I caught a ride from Earl. Earl from Georgia. How about that? He said he was on his way into town, saw me and thought I might need a ride. So that was mighty nice of Earl. So here we are. We're headed back toward Lothair, which from here is about 5 miles, maybe a little more. But I expect it's going to be another 2-hour walk, maybe more, depending on how slow I get, maybe less depending on how fast I walk. But the idea is to just be smooth, take it easy. Before I know it, I'll be there. So that's the plan. Sun's going down, so maybe we can catch a shade on this side of the road and we'll have to get on that side. There isn't much else to ramble on about. Just a long journey ahead. Just a long journey ahead. A lot of thinking. I was thinking about the conversations that I would be having with the people on the prayer channel. I was thinking about that logo. And I was thinking about talking to some people back there, you know, thinking about trying to get my manhood back, but I don't want to get beat up, you know, because back there, you know, it'd be a good idea to sort of brawl with the people, to fight in the public, and there are a lot of them back there too. So I guess I don't know, I think I'm seeking inspiration. Not to mention it'll be just the one with the community. I feel like it'll give me a chance to really plant my roots deep, you know. It'll give me a chance to change. It'll give me a chance to look at life differently. And it might even drive inspiration. You know, I don't know what part of the ego that a man has to caress, you know. But these are some of the things I was thinking about as well. On these long walks, I be thinking, you know. And these are some of the things that we experience as men, you know. Fighting with strangers in the street to establish some kind of foundation with the community. Fight with a man to make myself feel better about myself. Fight with a man for inspiration. All these things I was thinking about. And I guess the older I get, the more I think about it. You know? I should hear them. I can hear people, you know? I hear all the people, and that's what they want, you know? I think they know who I am. The people in the community, it's like they know that that's what I need. You know, win, lose, or draw, it's a step in the right direction. You know, and sometimes I really feel bad because I don't take the opportunities. Because I don't take the opportunities to one with these people, to one with myself. And you know, it's like because I don't take the opportunity, it's like my soul becomes older and older, you know. My soul becomes older and not wiser, just more passive or something. And it's like I need to drive inspiration. You know, and it's strange. It's, you know, it's scary, you know, to think about that, but you know, that's a part of it. I think it's a part of conquering fear or something. You know, maybe in the future, whenever the world sees how I feel, you know, about how my mind works, you know, and about the things I need to do, and maybe they'll help me. You know? Especially when they plant those seeds, you know? It's like, well, it's a perfect time now more than ever, you know? The boots are on, you know, the mind is right. It's like, why don't I take those opportunities, you know? Because it's not like you can ever plan to do manly things. You just have to do it, you know? You just have to walk up to them and be like, hey, I need to fight, you know? I still might tell them, hey, I might get hold of those old guys and say, look, man, I need to fight. You know, and it means a lot, you know? Get one of these old timers and say, hey, man, I need to fight, man. You know? I think I'm getting old, but, you know, it's just, man. I would tell my dad, you know, hey, Dad, I need to fight, man. I need inspiration. I need to be driving. I need to drive, you know. I need that force. So I need to fight. So I guess I'm going to send some people a message and let them know, hey, man, I need to fight, but I'm scared. I got old. So it's such a lot to think about because it's terrifying. But when they say it, it's like, okay, so they know how I feel. They can feel the they can feel the need within me to establish my place, not only on the streets, but in the world. Never mind the world, in my mind, you know. It's just such complicated emotions that comes with being a developing man, you know. Anyway, so that's these things that I'm thinking about out here alone. Maybe next time I'll talk to some folks. Say, hey man, I need one of those old timers back there. Say, hey, man, I need to fight, you know. And that's what I need to do. You ever felt that way? I'm sure they'll say, yep. Every man feels that way. Feel like they need to fight. It's so crazy, you know? Anyway, such complicated emotions that comes with all that. And I'm sure they'll let me. You know, I'm sure there's 100 people back there, you know? I'm sure there's 100 people back there that, you know, maybe I stand a chance against. But I'm sure there's 100 people back there that I don't stand a chance against. But the idea is to never give up, I guess. But yeah, that's the emotion. So yeah, for now. As you can see, we got a long way to go. So I'm gonna put this phone away. I'm gonna think for a minute. Pray. Go from there, you know. I'll see y'all later. Right, so I was thinking, we got the sun going down now. I'm over my emotions. So Jesus, the sower of the seed, you know. It's like I hear you, now you got me all recognizing, you know. But anyway, it's like harbored emotions, or repressed emotions. So I got tonight, so I got some lettuce. I got a couple of onions, a couple of tomatoes, which I need to put these onions on top before they get smashed. I mean these tomatoes on top before they get smashed. So I got some tomatoes, a couple of onions, mushrooms, lettuce, and squash. So I was thinking, if I dice up, or let's say shred, or not puree, but grate, I think that's the word. If I grate, I guess a half a squash, or a quarter of a squash, with like a quarter of an onion. I'm gonna have to experiment. So probably like a quarter of a squash, like a cup of rice. But anyway, add some tomatoes to it. By the time I'm all done, it's probably gonna make enough for two or 3 days. You know, especially if. So I was thinking earlier, the overeating, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for my mind. It's not healthy for my body. But if I can get that situation under control, I might feel a little better. Instead of eating, you know, five like rice cakes, I can eat like one. I think I mentioned already, but I don't know if I was recording it. Eat like one with like a handful of fruit, and that'll be dinner. Sometimes I can't stop. That's why exercise is so important, especially strength training. Because strength training, you know, I can strength training, it's like I can eat as much as I want, you know, and I don't have to worry about it, no matter if I'm full or not. Because in strength training, you know, you do a lot of damage to your muscles, and your muscles don't never stop feasting. So yeah, I have rice. Also, I have green beans. I think I got carrots too. And that's it. Oh, and some orange juice. Rice, carrots, green beans, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, squash. I'm going to try to create something, you know, something full of flavor and healthy. No more meat, you know. I went ahead and stopped doing the meat thing again. It's a bad idea. I can't do it anymore. So yes, these are the things on my mind. Man, that one thing back there, man, got me. God, it's got me sad, you know. It's like it happens every time. Somewhere along the line, hearing voices, hearing people, listening to what people say, listening to the sons of man, listening to the chairman and the sons of man telling me to do things. You know, I know it's the right thing to do. But you know, I just always procrastinating, and I feel like I need to wait for something, you know. There's nothing to wait for, you know. I'm 35. I'm in a situation now where, man, I don't even know who I am. I don't even know why I'm here. I want to live, you know. It's like, of course, poverty is a state of mind, you know. Like, I can have a gourmet dinner tonight with like 15, 20 bucks, right? But in reality, can we go to the beach? You know, can we experience this high quality lifestyle on just a simple enlightened state of consciousness? I don't think so. I don't think so. Sure, poverty is a state of mind, but it's also an empty bank account, you know? It's also the inability to help people. It's the inability to help ourselves, you know? Then I think about, you know, things that I probably shouldn't talk about, like relationships with family. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into those because it's so private, you know? And it's actually embarrassing to keep talking about it, but who else would I tell it to? You know, before I deleted all my videos from my last account, it was just me rambling on about these things, documenting the issues that I was having with family, documenting the issues I was having with people, documenting the issues that I was having in the kingdom. And after a few years of thinking about it, I realized that That's not what I want. You know, it's not something. It's not something that I need to be associated with. You know. Like, I don't need to be associated with people or things from my past that aren't good for me. Okay, I recognize, okay? But there's a moment where I think, you know, they're good enough. You know, they deserve to have someone care, right? And I thought, hey, maybe I can become a better man by trying, and it worked. That really worked. Not trying, you know. I mean, excuse me, not trying, just giving up wasn't an option, you know. Being lazy isn't an option. So that's what I've been thinking about on this long journey into the kingdom. All right, everybody, that's it for the moment. I'm going to try to process everything that I said. And I'm going to hope that I didn't say anything too crazy. I'm going to hope that the people up here hears my cry and understands my call. It helps me. I'm going to go for the moment. Right up here, I'm going to take some photographs. Might take another small clip of the city so you can see. And then we'll go from there, you know. Y'all stay tuned. We ain't done yet. Okay, so here we are. We're back at the on the walk. So this is a long daily walk, but check it out. Welcome to Soperton in Truton County. I'd like to welcome you to the home of the Million Pines Festival. If you look at all this, you got the Masons, you got that eagle, you got that inverted pentagram, you got this thing that's a pirate sword and something. The fire department, the lodge, the 4-H club, got the clover. You see signs, but it's I would say the ecclesiasm of Christ. But obviously, you know me, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you know, when you live in a world of organizations, you know, you ain't gotta look far, you know. Yeah, so I like the logo. The logo is 2 pine cones and some pine needles. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And someone was here, they was doing some work here. Someone left their note. Someone in Sterling County, whoever did this work, they left those on the side of the road so that their truck wouldn't roll. And I put them up there, you know, so they could see them, but I don't reckon they see them. I'm going to take a photo of this, you guys. So, yeah, you guys come visit Soperton in Truton County. Come to the Million Pines Festival. Pay the community some attention. Get us on the map. And who knows, maybe we can even expand. You guys have a good evening. We're going to keep walking. Okay, so world, here we are. We made it back. I looked at the timer a while ago. It's been probably about 2.5 hours now. I'll check for certain in a minute. I set the timer after I left. So check it out. That's where I'm going. That sign. Oh wait, I thought I said look there. Oh, never mind. But this is look there. You know, come to think about it, it might be 4 miles from there. But from here to the house, it definitely feels like 2 miles. So I have to stick with about 6 miles from where I'm at, you know. Whenever I get to the destination, I will look at the timer, might even take a screenshot or whatever. And why though, like what I gotta prove is, maybe it was 30 minutes or something late, but yeah, it's pretty accurate. Tell y'all what I got going on, what time, how long it took, just to narrow it down. But last time it definitely took about 5 hours, but we caught that ride with Earl, so that's good. Oh, thanks, Earl. So we just keep on walking. We'll get to where we're going, and it's getting pretty late. It's probably about 8 o'clock now. The sun's setting over the horizon. The sky is starting to darken. It's been a good day. Got out, got some sunlight, met somebody, talked with some folks. I don't feel that bad either. Now the reason why I bring it up is because today is the 48th hour, so today is day 2 of fasting. So from food, I've been drinking nothing but water. I'm out of electrolytes. Hey look, birds in the sky. Genesis. So it's nothing but water and no more electrolytes. But tonight I might have something simple. Maybe some rice or a rice patty or a rice cake. And maybe some beans and carrots or something. I don't. Uh-oh. It's a horsefly. I don't have any desserts except for fruit. But I have an orange left. Oh, have an orange left, a kiwi, and about a handful of blackberries. The other ones are frozen, but these are still in the refrigerator. They're still fresh now. Not fresh frozen, but fresh. So we can have a decent meal tonight. Have some fruit, watch some TV, and have a good night, you guys. I'll catch you in a minute. What's up, world? So I looked at the timer, and we're here. See, there's my dirt road is. So a little past 3 hours, which was probably closer to 3. I would say probably closer to 3.5 hours because of the. I walked a little piece before I set the timer. So I would say, yeah, a little over 3 hours. But that's about right. Because last time it took me 5 hours, probably a little over 5 hours. But with Earl's help, he helped me out with about an hour or so, probably about an hour and a half of walking. So that's definite plus. So that's it for the night. Let me get out of the way. So that's it for the night. We got a car coming. So again, that's pretty much it for today. Maybe I'll show you later on what I prepare for dinner. I still got to get to the house. Hold on, I can't hear. I still have to get to the house. Have to get cleaned up. I guess I'm gonna prepare dinner. I was gonna fast, but now I'm gonna prepare something. But first, I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna get cleaned up. Then I'm gonna come back and I don't know how much space is left on this phone, but I believe I have to move some of the footage over to the PC so that I can have enough room to keep recording. But yes, yeah, might as well, might as well go all out and show the world what I'm cooking. I don't see why not. Keeps me kind of entertained. It'll keep the day keep the day going. So anyway, I'll see y'all later, you guys. There we go. Same old view. We made it. A little over 3 hours. Thank you, Lord. Amen. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm back. So what I got going on, I sauteed or pureed or I forget the grated the onion and the squash right here. I'm about to dice some mushrooms in here. I got the rice, and it's kind of drying because it was hot. And apparently the recipe called for sticky rice, which means very little bit of water in it. But first I got to get these vegetables cooked up. So I've been cooking them thorough, sauteing them. So the Presto hot surface turned up to 350 degrees. And right now I am sauteing, well, not sauteing, what's it called? What it's called? Forget the word. Yeah, saute. So that was the mushroom. I forget what brand. I don't know what kind, but they're these. Okay, so that's the idea. The idea is to saute up. So I got this in mind. So I'm gonna add some of this just because. So I'm gonna add a third chopped third of a large onion. Not an onion, but a tomato. I'm going to add with it. All right, tomato. One thing I learned about tomatoes is after you cook them up, they become kind of, oh my bad. So after you cook them up, they become kind of soft, and it pretty much melts or solidify, I think the word is. They pretty much melt into this sort of liquid form. So that's what I'm going for. And then I'll mix it with the rice, and then I'll let you check it out before I throw it on the hot surface. Stay with me. All right, world, so check it out. What I did was create this rice cake. And you know, you've seen the ingredients, but this is what I got left. So I could probably save it. I won't need no more than that, especially if I'm gonna try to keep, you know what I mean, so I don't try to overeat. I can save that. That'll be good for a few days at least. So I got the tomato, the onion, the mushroom, the squash, and some butter. A big bunch of it. So I guess the objective is to let this thing cook, kind of like, to a golden crisp on one side, then flip it and try the other side. So I made my mind up. I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to have some peas and carrots. So rice, peas, and carrots. And in the right portion. Oh, I got dessert, by the way, was cookies. I still have blackberry cobbler. I have enough for dessert. Probably don't need to open the cobbler. I probably don't need to open the cookies. This kiwi, though, is starting to dry out. So I could need to probably eat that kiwi. Kiwi, blackberries, something like that. Something simple, but this is it. And of course, I would love for you to say what you think. I believe it'll. I don't know how well it's gonna flip. I added starch to it to create a thicker consistency, hoping that it would create this sort of a bread-like texture, but we'll find out. So you see, so we got this. That's what it looks like. Mixed up, and then we got that on the so you got it. Rice cake, peas and carrots. Very clean, very universal, very light, very vegetarian, you know. Not going to try to overeat, because I feel like it's a good practice not to overeat, because man, I'm not kidding you. I'll overeat quick. I'll eat all that. you know, and it's just no reason for it, you know. So, thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. I have these. This is the brand, you know, Chestnut Hill, like 85 cents at the dollar store. We do a, we do the best what we got on fried up, sauteed up. I didn't saute none of the other stuff on butter, but I'm gonna make that thing crispy on butter. But that's it. It's the daily routine, you guys. Stay positive, stay hopeful, put one foot in front of the other. Wait, you know what? Oh, I might even give you a photograph of, you know, the end product. I don't got any special plates, you know, to present to you the dish. This is just a simple plate. It's not even a plate that I can present on, but okay, so I'm back. Very simple. Peas, carrots, rice cake, or rice patty, depending on, I think, what culture. So yeah, looks better out the fork. This is dinner, a vegetarian meal. So you guys have a good night. I'm going to get myself together, probably turn on some TV and enjoy the meal, do my best to sleep, and I will see you guys on the next walk. Later.